Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
First down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 16, Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do and make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiff it and try and keep him out of the end zone.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because We don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now Taylor on 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. And then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. And it'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Campbell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Rodgers now on first down. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
3rd and long, Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. The completion good. This is yr1. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Play action, it's Taylor. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A first down carry for Barkley. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 17 yards out. And the Giants get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
A first down catch for Alan Lazard, who's turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Taylor to throw. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taylor will throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
He'll field this at the 5.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
On first down, Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants.
Kadarius Toney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants are back within a couple of the lead.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Dobbs,
43 yards.
and the Packers have taken the lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Taylor. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And my goodness, another interception. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Rodgers going to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Rodgers now to throw. And Jones has it over the middle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth. And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5.
They go play action with Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And some room to run now. 20, 5, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 29, Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And he finds his target, Ebron. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Taylor out to his left.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
There he goes left side. past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Packers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Now Taylor
steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor.
Pass complete to Shepard.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Taylor.
Dancing to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Fourth down, here's Taylor. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.